Good morning. Ah, actually, it's good morning to collaborative there. Kind of afternoon for me on this side. I had a little bit of late start of the day, and sorry about that. But I think we're gonna have a good day today. So, if you're joining me on this, thank you very much for joining. In case you're wondering what is on the menu today, since I got some functions I gotta go to this weekend, I got some meat that I'm gonna roast. I've already marinated, but I will say what's on the marinade of it, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can make some pies. And one of them is gonna be a key lime pie. First time ever. You got to do something first time every time, right? So I'm gonna just finish up with my meats. I already got my oven preheating. I got some butter melting on the stove because it's just faster. And then right now, I'm just putting down a little bit of a base for my roast beef that I'm going to do. So I have one bit of roast beef, one bit of pork that I'm doing. And the beef and pork are both marinated in olive oil, a lot of garlic, salt, and black pepper. That's all it is. Nothing special, nothing special. And basically what I did was I kept the fat and the skin part on. I sliced them open so they would be filleted, and then underneath the fat and skin, I make insertions, and I stuffed cloves of garlic with the marinade right into it, and then I let them sit in a bag overnight, coated in the ingredients. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well, collaborative. So oh, you got an interview in 6 days. Wait, are you gonna be interviewing in person or is it going to be like online? Because I know I had to do online interviews before. You can kind of get away a little bit more with online than if you are in person. I mean, granted, hopefully you're better in general either way. And then let's see. I mean, do you got anything you're gonna make for soup? I'll tell you one thing for sure. One thing we always do is have tea. If you're feeling sick in my family, tea is like a go-to to have. Great. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh, it's down the road from Peter Jackson's. Okay. Oh, what type of tea? It depends. It really depends. So my mom is really the go-to person to know about like which teas are best to have for different illnesses and uh, whatnot. Chamomile is always a good one because it's like calming, and oddly enough, like it helps settle my stomach if it's a stomach issue. Um, I've always been more fond of tea that have like cinnamon apple or cinnamon apple spice tea. If you're sick, you probably don't want tea with caffeine. That's probably not going to be good for you in that sense. Like we usually have like two types of teas in the house: caffeinated and decaffeinated tea. So for those reasons, I will say chamomile with honey and lemon is really good. So that mixture is a good mix. What was it? Matter of fact, I'll pull some of the teas I have. All right. So my mom likes this tea. Is the tension tamer tea. I've never tried it, so I can't say. And then see here. I like the cinnamon apple spice. I drink this without sugar. I like it. It's almost seasonal. This one I just got honey vanilla caramel, but add some more honey, add some lemon, and then this is actually really good. Bengal spice. Both her and I drink this. Green tea is good to be caffeinated, but if I'm going by memory, I think white tea is a popular one if you're sick. She'll poke her head out later. If you're in, I'll ask her. And then, let's see. Yeah, Wilmore's. Earl Grey is always a good tea. I like Earl Grey as a substitute for coffee in the morning also. Let's see here. A layer. I always like some onions, so a bed of onions is never bad for me. Not everybody likes it, but it has a lot of flavors. All right, so we're going to toss all that in there. Now, this is the meat I marinated and seasoned overnight. This is the beef one. And then we're going to take this bad boy. Just slap that right in there. So I can tell this definitely, you won't be able to tell, but the color is like night and day. This used to be like a pink red hue last night, and then lost some of that marinade seasoning. Put that back on there. And then all this marinade and seasoning got in and bled through last night and got into this thing. So that's just flavor right there. I'm excited for that. Matter of fact, I got a pocket and I should be using my pocket. So I should ask, Collab, the interview that you got, is it like for like a career move, like to move up, or is it just a new job opportunity? Let's see here. Oh, you are excited for it. Okay, so that sounds like it's a good career opportunity. Okay, that's excellent to hear. You know, that's a good place to be, man. You know, moving up when you're applying for a new position like that, and it's for something you really want to do, that just means that you're going to have a lot of passion. Sorry for the aluminum. But that just means you're going to have a lot of passion for what you're about to do, which is good. I'm bigger than the TV. Yep. I agree with Will. You're right, that excitement, man. And by the way, hello, Bunda. Good to see you here. All right, so this is going to go in the oven. All right, and then So this one, I'm not even gonna bother putting in a bed of vegetables underneath. This is just gonna be straight meat. Get up. Get in there. All right. Hey, Mom. We're live on the internet, just to let you know. Good question, though. And this is for you, Mom. What would you drink if you are sick for tea? Not sick of tea, but if you're sick and you're trying to look for a good tea to have, what would you drink? You always tell me like if I'm sick, go decaf, right? Mm-hmm. So is there any particular teas you would advise? Sick right now.
Oh, no, depends. Tummy, you go always, if it's tummy, it's ginger tea.
Hey, come over here. The dogs are not getting through here.
Yeah, if you're having tummy trouble, it would be ginger, turmeric, cumin, that kind of tea.
Okay, so ginger tea or turmeric tea
Turmeric tea,
if you're having stomach issues.
sure. Well, ginger is the best for the tummy. Ginger combination chamomile for the tummy. If you're having,
Oh, ginger and chamomile combined. Got it.
yeah, it's perfect for the tummy, if you're having tummy. If you're having a fever because you have an infection, an infection, then golden seal.
Golden seal for fevers and infection.
Yeah. Infection. Golden seal and echinacea, because echinacea and golden seal are natural antibiotics.
Okay.
They're natural antibiotics. If you have pain because it's something inflammatory, then you do turmeric tea.
All right. So just to recap, upset stomach, ginger, chamomile, inflammatory turmeric, and if it's fever
And with infections,
and with infection,
golden seal,
and
echinacea.
echinacea.
Combo or one or the other?
You can combine them, or you can do like a individual. This is coming from the Lady of the Sages, my mother.
In her kitchen. It's coming from her kitchen.
Well, no one ever denied this was your kitchen. These are facts. Yeah. Apparently, one of the people in our chat, he had the interview coming up this week, but he's a little sick right now.
What kind of thing?
I wasn't going too deep into his thing.
Well, because if he has like a cold, then he can actually do tea from orange skin.
A what?
Orange skin. Orange and lemon skin.
Like boiling the skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that's another thing. My mom also suggests is if it's just if it's a common cold, you may be able to take like the common skin of it, of lemons and oranges.
Right.
Boil them, right?
Boil them, and then once you boil them, you let them sit in hot water with honey.
And then you let them stew in hot water with honey, and then you filter them, of course. Don't eat the lemon skin no, the skin is too tart. I've tried that. It's bitter. And see here.
What is this?
All right, and they're talking about he's gonna have to travel and whatnot. Oh, that's cool.
Oh. Well, you can get golden seal.
Huh?
Capsules. Golden seal capsules and echinacea.
Oh no, for his interview. is what we're saying. He's traveling. Oh, I forgot something. I almost forgot, peoples. I wanted potatoes in this. I don't want to skin these. I want the skin on them. Because these are like these little cute baby potatoes. I don't care about that. You want to rinse these off real quick? Huh? Sorry? Oh, yeah, yeah. Angel already left. They know Angel's coming. Oh, no, no. He left around hour and a half ago. He'll probably get here around 5, 6 o'clock-ish. Yeah. Those are toilet papers. All right. Let's see here. First is kind of blind, but then if you're looking for stuff to watch while traveling, are you trying to like pre-record your stuff, or are you gonna have stuff that you're gonna be able to stream? Because you know me, I would be anime all day long. Now, children, I don't want to have to go in there and separate the two of you. I will turn this car around if I have to. Actually, I would just let my mom discipline. She's the one that you don't want to ever piss off.
That's right. Don't be pissing me off.
All right, so let's see. Once I got that done, let's do. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do this. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. Be safe. Have a good day. Okay. All right. All right. Love you. All right, and then let's see here. Oh, it's the first time on your plane? Well, flight no stop with stops. So my thing about if you're on a flight with stops, you gotta time your like your flights. Make sure you get to your area. Like if you land, go to your other gate as fast as you can, and then that way you're there in case their flight gets early. And then once you're at your gate and you know what their flight arrangement is, then you can hang out and chill. Because there's been a couple times where I was like with family and we land, we thought we had enough time, and then we realized no, we don't have enough time, and then it became like a marathon race trying to get to the other end of the airport. Flying is not that bad though, in my experience. I actually like it. Where's my space? Me. So Luke was annoying at first, and I did read that, but he got better. I feel like Rey just didn't get better, and that's the problem. Why a lot of people are upset with Rey. Yes, she's a Mary Sue, obviously, but her character did not grow. Really, she didn't. Ah, because you can make the same argument that Ahsoka was annoying as well, but her character grew and became a badass character that everybody loves. Fear Street? No, I have not seen Fear Street. I thought. Okay, let's see here. POM Big Shows. Yep, okay, so gonna do that. Let's see. So I gotta ask, did anybody see the new Mortal Kombat trailer? The not for a game, but for the animated movie that's coming out, if it hasn't released already. Do I have to roll this out? It doesn't say I have to roll this out. Unroll, place card. Yeah, I just have to place it. I would say put a 1 if you've seen that Mortal Kombat. I think it's Battle of the Realms. And it's like supposed to be the sequel to the Mortal Kombat Scorpion movie. It's like the Mortal Kombat I want to see. Let's see here. All right, gonna put that there. Put that there. What's up, Drew Skizzy? How we doing? All right, we're gonna take this. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of holes in this, which I'm okay with because we want to make sure this doesn't puff up in the oven. Let's see what I just played days ago. And what's this first reaction was? Yeah, that is always a fun reaction to see a younger relative or sibling like that get introduced to Mortal Kombat for the first time. Kind of is almost nostalgic when you get to that point where you remember like back in the day I used to have that reaction. Now I'm desensitized. Go. And then we're gonna take this. I want to raise that up to 450. Yep, let's raise that up. So I remember back in the Haitian days of when I worked at Blockbuster Video, we were trying to do different things of bringing in people for like selling games and stuff like that. So for a short while, we were like, let's do some tournaments, like just small little tournaments where like we'll set up a TV, people can come in, play a game, and if they have the time, they just stay and winner, like arcade rules. Winner stays, and next person comes in. If winner loses, next person takes over, and they get sent to the back of the line basically. And it was cool because they were doing like Call of Duty, and I think this was back with like PS3, and they were having a field day, and then I would dress up every now and then, like somewhat cosplay. Like I would put on like camo and like whatever. And one time, some of the kids were talking smack, and I said, and they were playing Mortal Kombat. I forget which version of Mortal Kombat they were playing, but I said, "You're lucky I'm working. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in like 5 to 6 years, but I'll school you like if you were my stepchild." and, and their parent was like, "You have my permission." So I turned to my manager at the time. My manager is like, "We're slow today, man. Just go ahead and do it." And and I proceeded to whoop on these kids like they stole something on the game, and they're like, "You're cheating." I'm like, "This is not cheating. This is called raw skill and age. I have no shame in beating on a child." And then let's see here. Yes. We're gonna take this, and then so first thing I'm gonna do is make some apple pie, and then I'm gonna make some apple cobbler right after that. Actually, not right after that, but I will make apple cobbler if I have enough apples. And then lemon's gonna be very important for this. Yeah, see, Wilmore should sell Battle of the Realms trailer. It does look fun. Let's see. Let's see. What's funny is like if I was eating this by myself, I wouldn't care about the skin. Because the skin will get like so soft that it just wouldn't really matter. But I'm making this for others, and I know that's not everybody's down for apple skin. So we're gonna just take that and remove the skin real quick. I'm gonna take the whole, take these, and then dice these down once I'm done with them. See here. Most of the things I say, we've already established. Taken out of context sounds just wrong in many different ways. One day, I'm quite sure Zoe's going to have that soundboard of just things I have inadvertently said. She's going to come back with a vengeance from Seattle with that pre-printed. See here. So, I haven't seen Matrix Revolutions in God knows how long. So, Is it really a fun movie, Bunda? For real? I feel like I don't have fond memories. And then, no, I did not see about Tom and Zendaya are officially dating, and their acting is going to be fly. I mean, that's cool for them that they're dating. Truthfully, I've never been a big fan about who or, you know, what celebrity relationships are. I've only get familiar with those because of other people. So I say if they're in a relationship and they're happy with each other, then great. Oh my God. What's going on with my mom's dog? Y'all let me know if you hear my mom's dog. If you do, put a 1. If you don't, put 2. Okay, I saw the thing flip on there. I know you can hear her now. Hold on. You know she gets in there because she doesn't want to go on the couch. Sorry about that. My mom's dog actually like locked herself in the laundry room. She's been known to do that. It's more like she goes into the room behind somebody and no one knows that she's there. That's really what happens. All right, did I miss anything? CQ gets it. Ah, hey Breewood, what's up? I didn't see the Tomorrow Wars, so I don't know if it's actually good or not. Let's see here. There we go. Good skin. There we go. Wait, what's this about angles? Wait, are you talking about my brother again? Am I going to boil the potatoes? Nah, I'm not boiling the potatoes. The potatoes are in the oven with the meat, and they're gonna be in the pan. So it's fully covered with aluminum. Those are gonna be baked. So they're gonna be like mini, small little baked potatoes in with the roast beef. They'll get soft and tender on their own. Oh wait, are you talking about these? These are apples. It just dawned on me. Are you talking about these? These are Granny Smith apples, which I haven't tested this out, but from most sources that I've ever heard of, Granny Smith apples are probably the best ones to use while baking. Yeah. And then let's see here. I keep forgetting everybody has a slight delay from what I say and what I do. So sometimes I forget. That's my bad. Oop. Get in there. Get in there. Ooh, good question. Because I'm wondering if I should watch this movie. Anybody see that movie, Don't Breathe? It's like 4 or 5 years old. Put a 1 if you have. 2 is the usual answer if you haven't. Let's see here. And if you have seen it, is it good? Is it worth a watch? Because I just saw the trailer to Don't Breathe 2, the sequel, and which is coming out in August, and I'm thinking of going to see that, but I definitely want to see the first one first, if that's the case. And then I have to find it. So Don't Breathe is awesome. Okay. I haven't talked to Lewis about it. Let's see here. It seems interesting. It looks like the blind version. Not the blind version. Of course, it's blind. It looks like the horror version of the movie Blind Fury. Basically, if you're not familiar with Blind Fury, basically it's a guy. I want to say it was an ex-military, and the situation is like even though he's blind, the cane he walks with has a hidden sword, and he's just like really good with the sword, and he kills like everybody with it. Um, which I feel like they stole that story concept from Kenpachi. Is it Kenpachi or Kenichi? That's gonna be frustrating. I already forget the name of the character. There's a blind swordsman character famous in like cinema, and the fact that I can't remember right now is gonna frustrate me. Like it was popular enough that people remembered it in Boondocks. You know, you guys, you need to leave. Both you two. I'm gonna trip on the two of you, and you know, you're gonna get hurt, and then I'm gonna have to take you, and then I'm gonna have to end up stream. Everybody's stream night's gonna be ruined. Thank you for giving me my space. Sorry, I was talking to my dogs. As Above, So Below is a good watch. I haven't watched that one neither. I'm behind on my movies, peoples. I feel shameful when I say that. I mean, I got to see some. I get to see some stuff. Like I recently just finished some anime show called How Not to Summon a Demons. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. But that's more just for cheesy comedy laughs. Let's see. Zatoichi, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. They had different versions of it, but yeah, it is definitely Zatoichi. I remember having conversations about that movie with my cousins before I even saw it, and then it was just good. It was a solid movie, And I remember watching it and thinking to myself, like, all they're doing to symbolize that the guy can't see is that he'll walk with the cane and he'll be doing this stuff with the cane, and he'll, like the Undertaker in wrestling, he'll just roll his eyes in the back of the head. And then everybody just took that, oh, he's blind. I'm like, that doesn't mean he's blind. He's just rolling his eyes in the back of his head. I don't have bologna. I'm sorry. I do have dog treats. I'm going to give them dog treats in a little bit, though. It's just that they will keep hovering around here no matter what, whether there's treats or elsewhere, because they know there's the main food is here. You didn't see that. Counter's clean. I don't have hot dogs. You'll say this like I have these things. I don't get hot dogs unless I'm ready to eat hot dogs. All right, so we're going to do this. There, that. And then, let's see, put that. That's a lot of apple that I'm leaving off the table. There we go. All right. I'll give them a couple minutes before I start giving them some snacks. All right, so we're going to do that. Wait, is apples safe for dogs to eat? I don't usually give them people food, so I never really explored fruit for animals. So I'm asking a serious question. Are apples safe for dogs to eat? Because I know these guys will eat anything that comes their way, whether it's good for them or not. So I got to always be sure for them. Like I know popcorn, microwave popcorn is not good, but kettle corn, like unseasoned or just like naturally popped popcorn is probably, no, not probably, is not bad for them. Chocolate obviously is bad for them. Oh, just no seeds? All right, I might cut them a slice. Like I heard grapes are okay for them, but like if you get grapes with skin, that's bad. Like they can't do the skin of the grapes. Then we're gonna do this. Take that. All right, we're gonna take that. Aha. Take that. And then we're gonna dice these. Oh no, I'm throwing the apple cores out. Next week I'm doing my D&D at my house again, and I'm gonna cook, but I'm gonna leave them in their room because they have their own space because of the fact that this little, where's she go? No, you're okay. Where's the little one? Imani? Oh, never mind. Ignore me. The little one will jump on the table and she'll just eat, drink, whatever's there without a care in the world. And then let's see here. Let's see. What's up, Zoe? By the way, I saw you're in the chat. Oh, they can't do grapes, period? Oh, I heard they could. Oh, I learned something new every day. All right, these are going to be for my. Oh, there's no seed in this. That's good. All right, this is going all the way in. All right, and then we're gonna. Actually, no, I don't like that. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. There you go. Well, Zoe, I'm glad that you're able to watch while driving, but you need to be safe. You know, don't sacrifice your safety to give me an answer. And this is a very important answer. Oh, I gotta be careful. My lemon just squirted my laptop. And me. My lemon's just juicing everything. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Turn that up. All right. That's a good lemon. It didn't have no seeds in that. Okay. So they can cause kidney failures to the dogs. So they can't have raisins, onions, etc. That is extremely important. All right. So, don't worry, guys. I'm going to give you something. Here. You're not having this. This is for the powder. Open. There we go. All right. All right. So we're going to do this. This is some cinnamon sugar that I'm putting on top of this. And I'm just going to toss that around a little bit. I'm not going to put a lot of sugar in there. That was a fair amount of cinnamon and sugar, but that's going to be good on its own for its flavors. And then, yeah, this will kill some time for you guys. All of 30 seconds, because I know my dog will go through this in about 30 seconds. There we go. Ooh. Wait. Oh, because your dog, she gave the dogs those kind of foods. Here. There you go. Take that giant biscuit. And then nope, you got yours. You got yours. This is for her. Take yours. Eat yours. All right, so that's a fair amount. I think I'll have enough for a little bit extra. All right, so this is gonna go in here. All right, that's gonna sit in the oven for 10 minutes. So Zoe, you came in just in time. I got apple crust forming in the oven, and I am going to make a an apple pie, and then I'm also gonna do like an apple crumble crust on another. Is either gonna be a cobbler or pie, depending on how much apple I have left. And now I gotta make a key lime pie. So I gotta make a key lime. I gotta make a graham cracker crust. I'm getting all sorts of tongue tied right now. All right, so oh yeah, no, I've been the same way. Like I never realized how big Florida was until I had to go to Pensacola, which is like up in the Panhandle, and I'm relatively in the middle of Florida, and that took forever and a day. And then let's see here. Here we go. How are we getting? Wait, is this the right one? This is right. Yeah, okay. This is so basic, it doesn't even do a twist. Jesus, guys. Just eat the thing. All right, there we go. All right, so this calls for 1/3 of a pound of graham crackers. This is approximately 9 ounces. So that's roughly half a pound. And then 1/3 of that, I need to take one of these. That'll be 1/4 of a pound. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 in each. Okay. I think I can do this. Yeah. I just need to do 1.5. That should be more than enough graham cracker. If I have a little bit extra, I just add a little bit more of the other stuff. All right. Habanero. All right, so let's try pulsating this first. So I'll be honest, I'd never made graham cracker crust from scratch before, so this should be interesting. For your ears and benefits, I'm gonna mute this real quick for you. Well, if I can. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Haha. Not bad, not bad. By the way, I got this as a gift from my brother and Kim. Love this thing. Food processors. If I had a choice between a blender and a food processor, I would go food processor any day of the week. You can do so much with a food processor. And just flats out saves time. Okay, we're going to take these other graham crackers. Boom, boom, boom. So technically, Zoe, based on what you were saying earlier, you're still in Texas. Are you at least getting good sights? I know I'm asking, and I just told you don't text while driving. I imagine you are. All right, so now we need 1/3 a cup of sugar. Oh, wait a minute. Got this. There's that. That. Oh, there we go. Thought I lost my sugar. That would have been bad. All right, so I need 1/3 a cup. That's my thirds. Red light on the. Oh! It's a candle. It's a candle, Bunda. My mom lit a candle and left it there. So it's just nothing to be worried about. Take this, put a little bit of sugar back. I'm about to make a mess. Oh yeah, screw that. That's gonna be it. A little bit extra is not gonna hurt me. I usually don't eat cereal. So like when I do get cereal, it stays in the pantry and it doesn't become it's just not accessible that way. Now that and my mom doesn't like the idea of having fridge cereal in the fridge. She just never was a fan of it. That smells good. All right, so we're gonna put in the butter. All right, and we're gonna for your ears. My bad. Thank you, Bunda, for catching that for me. I had took out my audio because I hit that one more time, and I've been talking this entire time to myself. So what I'm doing for everybody to know is I got store-bought crust, and I'm forming it to the sides because this pie crust was a little bit too shy of the size that I needed for this pan, even though it says it's for this pan. So I'm trying to make it look somewhat presentable. If I have to trim the edges, I'll trim the edges. Yeah, that's my bad. I own that. And then let's see here. All right, so we're going to take that, and then we're going to do a slit there, slit there, and a slit there, so that can breathe. Then, haha, that's why you have lids. Then we're going to take a little bit. I'm going to have some eggs later, so I'll do a little bit of an egg wash, but I just want that sugar in there already. Let's see here. Heat that up. All right, and then we're going to take the other ingredients. So I need that ready. Take this, set this aside. That. Hey, don't touch it. I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Bunda, and that's why you're senior. You have the most experience. You know my tendencies all too well. All right, and then we're gonna do this. All right. There we go. We're gonna take that. All right. So for this purpose, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna separate some eggs. And I'm gonna have to need a few bowls for this. So, there we go. Caught you. You almost got away from me. All right, that's egg yolk. See, there we go. All right, that's 1, 2. First one wasn't as good as the second one. This one's gonna be the golden one. Yes. That's looking good. All right. Very good. All right, and then it has a little bit of egg white in there. And actually, let me just take that out. There we go. I'll use that for the wash. And then one more. Whoop! Ah, caught you. There we go. All right. So the recipe called for 3 egg yolks. I got 3 egg yolks. I'm going to save this. This was one straggler. And I got egg whites. Egg whites are going to the side because I don't really need those right now. I'm going to use this to kind of do like an egg wash. Clean that up a little bit. And we're going to put that aside. Like this. Got a little of that mix. All right, that's nice. All right, so we're going to take that. All right, remove this. Take that out. There we go. That's going to go over here. I don't know why these are over here, but I'm going to move these peppers. I'll leave this for a little bit. And a little bit more butter. There we go. I'm going to pulse this. There you go. I got my audio back. I didn't forget this time. Let's see here. So what I miss? You rock to Nicholas. If you don't pick a side, assume that you'll and become my enemy. No enemies here. Wanna just nerd totters. Nerd totters. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool thing. And then oh, about Stefania? Okay. I'm caught up now. All right, let's see here. Get some sugar and graham crackers in this. All right, and then we'll need there we go. See here. There we go. If this is all that is needed for a graham cracker crust, I am not hating it. All right. All right, so we're going to take this, and now we got to form the walls. With your fingers. Don't be afraid to get dirty with these. Mm-hmm. There we go. Y'all picking sides in the chat. That's hilarious. All right, and we're going to take this. All right, so that's been there. And then we're going to take this. I need something flat. Let's do... I'm going to do this glass bowl. You watch the anime of Basilisk or the live action, Will? I'm assuming you watched the anime. And if you're talking about, yeah, the anime is definitely weird if you're talking about that. But it's epic from what I remember. Does it hold up? Setting aside the weirdness factor, is it still good? Oh. Hmm. Get a little bit in there. Yeah, the live action one was more like a movie. It wasn't really a show. And as you might imagine, usually when they translate it, it doesn't hold up. But it actually was, it did a pretty decent job of summing up what the anime was about. All right. So, Wednesday crust is somewhat done, but I feel like it's not as done as it could be. Put a little bit of that there. Take that, a little bit of that. Yep. This was not a good idea. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We don't do that then. I can recognize the error. That was not part of the recipe. I'm not going to add that to the recipe. All right. So since I'm messed that up a little bit, we're going to fix that. A little bit of heat, a little bit of forming. All right. Oh, you're still watching it. Okay. Gotcha. Then tastes sugary. That's good. And then we're going to take this. I'll be right back, everybody. Take a little bit of this. All right, that was in the apple, so that's going to be okay. We're going to take this. Go. All right. So I got that done. All right. Let's see. Nicholas, I have not seen Tomorrow Wars. I have to check that out to have a honest opinion about that. I need to make the actual filling now. All right, so filling is 3 yolks that goes in there. And then we're getting a can of condensed milk. Actually, let's do this. There we go. I was gonna just pop the lid with the top, but I forgot condensed milk. Better off just using a spoon. There we go. I want all this condensed goodness. All right, there we go. Put that there. So I gotta ask, did Tomorrow Tomorrow War have any good action? Like, did it seem like an epic war film, like set in the sci-fi future? Because sometimes, like, I'll be honest, I'll forgive a war or action movie for the story if the action is really, really good. Ah, this is where I need to get my stuff. All right, so I need 2/3 cup of zest with key lime juice. Squeeze key lime. Here, 2/3 cup of key lime juice. Here we go. Uh, Wait, Will, you're telling me I like it better than Loki, or you're saying that Nicholas liked it better than Loki? Because I like Loki for the what they're doing with the story, not so much the action in comparison. Oh, Nicholas. Okay, you're saying Nicholas. All right. Now these aren't actually key limes. I should be honest. These are Persian limes. I don't have any key limes access right now. So this is a faux key lime pie. Let's see here. Oh, not much action. Well, Nicholas, I'm making a key lime pie, brother. Kinda need the limes if you want to make a key lime. What card are you chasing, Bunda? All right, so I need 2 teaspoons of lime zest. That's not there. That's used. That's used. This is not used. Good. In case you're wondering, this is how my mind works when I'm cooking too. I'm not organized. Now there goes another thunderstorm. Get some zest. So you're not liking the story, Will? So what is it you're not liking? Not liking about the story? That's it may not have that much of an impact on the MCU. Like for me, I treat the MCU series shows like they're Elseworlds or What If stories. You know, they're the side stories in my MCU comics. Wait, are you guys talking about Bundes gambling again? Go. Almost done with my zest. I've never zested anything before. This is the first. So I'm kind of excited. There we go. Let's do one more. One more for good measure. It says 2 teaspoons. Let's do it. Woo. Okay. Whoop. That was almost my knuckle. All right. Sorry about the silence. I'm kind of like focusing not to go too deep on this or get my knuckle. There we go. I think that's more enough zest. Now I just need a little bit more juice. Set that down. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're watching for 6 episodes. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to a house party tonight before I do my 4th of July tomorrow. What kind of board games should I bring? Munchkins or Magic? I also got Hello Kitty. Not Hello Kitty. Exploding Kittens is what I want to say. That one game called, I think it's called Suro. Got to do one more. Deadpool Monopoly. Babies versus Bears. These are all games I actually have. And then I would bring Almost Got 'Em, but I feel like no one plays poker in my groups. So that'll be a less fun game. Oh, perfect. I only took like 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4 limes. 4 limes. Perfect. That worked. All right, so we need the lime juice. 2 things of zest, lime juice, condensed sweetened, and then, or store bought. But I'm good with this. Okay, so we need a teaspoon. Put that in. Then fair amount of zest. I'll have some for leftovers. And then we're going to take this. Hey, no. No. Oh, there we go. Thought I didn't have it. I got it. I was about to be upset. Ooh. That's coming out. All right. I think that's pretty good for apple pie, right? I mean, it could be better, but not bad. Angle shot. I'll let that cool. All right. So I don't know if Bunda you heard like, so you play. I know you play Arena for your Magic the Gathering. Apparently the guys Jay and John or Zoid, they found a game shop where they get Magic cards like super cheap, and like. So since you play Arena, do you also collect the physical cards? Oh, you don't play paper Magic anymore because there's not enough money in it for you. Uh, I didn't know you can gamble with paper Magic. So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got the most basic instructions I could find for key lime, and it just says like this many ingredients. Doesn't say how long or how hot and whatnot. So I've been putting this pie together just based on the bare minimum that I could think of. So it's coming together, which I'm optimistic. The zest part is the part that has me concerned, but I am optimistic right now. And then we're gonna take this. And oh yeah, my audio is low. Good. Move that over here. It's gonna sit there. All right. So that's fun. Thank you, Will. I'll take that compliment. And then this one's gonna be more for home use. So I'm gonna leave the skin on because I don't care about the skin being on it. This, for me, that's condensed milk. That's liquid sugar right there. That's just good stuff. All right. I'll put that there. I'm gonna toss these. All right. Mundo, you crazy, man. You funny. See here. There we go. So I'm gonna ask because I know Zoid has wanted to do this for a while. What would everybody think of us doing like a game night, but instead of it on PC, like where we're gaming on PC, we set up the cameras in such a way that you can see the board, see what we're holding, and then from there you can watch us play the cards. And then we can do various games. Doesn't have to be Magic. It could be Magic, but it could be like other game types or board games. How would you guys would you people want to watch that? I know there was a time where I would have. Let's see here. Take this. Apples. We're gonna just do this in chunks. Be faster. I think I'm getting faster with my knife. Either that or I'm just overconfident. It might be the latter. So the dining room table that we've used in my house for our D&D, I'm gonna be repurposing it to be a gaming table, but also to be a table used for filming. And I think it might be doable to accommodate that game format with the way that I'm planning on doing this table. And I just want to get a kind of litmus test on all your opinions if that's something everybody was actually interested in seeing. I mean, it's going to take some time for me to build it, but you know what they say. If you build it, they will come, or if they want it, you can build it, whatever. However that saying goes. There we go. So, you like watching Uno? Yeah, I heard that. Like everybody has their own house rules, which makes sense. Like Uno is not really the most clear set on the rules on the game. So I'm not surprised. There we go. Aha. So, like I heard in some circles, like you can only play the draw 4 or the draw 2, and you can't play back to back on those cards. Something like on that nature. Which there's no fun in that. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bunda, I know Will told me he watches Uno. What about you, Bunda? Any other card games that you watch besides Magic and sport games? There we go. There we go. All right, so that's looking good. Eyes done. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna hit this with some sugar, cinnamon sugar. When I say some, I mean a lot. It's gonna sit there, lacerate, whatever they call it. And then we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna pop that. Get some oats. The cinnamon. I want that. I want cinnamon sugar. And then we're going to take that brown sugar. If y'all can guess what I'm making, I'm trying to make some homemade granola. probably should have roasted these oats a little bit beforehand. Oh, that's like maple brown sugar. Jesus. And then honey. Honey. Where's my honey? There's my honey. I'll clean that up in a bit. A small snack for myself. And then take that. So Will says, yeah, people like pulling that nonsense. A draw 4 can change colors. You should be able to use it whenever. Yeah, no, I agree. If I hit you with a reverse card, that should come right back to me, right? And then if it comes right back to me, I should be able to hit another skip if I'm playing like a 3-person game or like a 2-person game. Let's just say 2-person game. I should be able to hit a skip, skips you again. Then I should be able to play a draw 2. As a penalty for being hit with the draw 2, you should not play. Then I should be able to hit you with another draw 2 of a different color. Flip that back over, hit you with a draw 4, flip to another color, and then hit you with another color. That should be all legal. That should be all fine. People who don't agree with that, that's because they've been hurt badly playing this game of Uno. There we go. There we go. Drop some of this in here. I'm extremely adventurous when it comes to food. I mean, you'll never catch me bungee jumping, but I will try something in the kitchen or on my dish before I would ever do something risky in person. It's how I learned to explore my appetites. I love it. It's fun. Right. And then we're gonna put something here. Now I remember this recipe from years ago watching some football player. I forget. I think it was a Buccaneer. He was like on a news broadcast talking about like how he likes to have his cobblers. And I've done various versions of this, and it's usually pretty decent, especially when you get some whipped cream going and you have a large enough pan. This is the first time I'm doing it with like a store-bought graham cracker crust. And regular oats. Usually I get like pre-made granola, and then I mix that with honey and sugar and a little bit extra oats. But I wanted to like see if I can do this as a full-on topping. All right. And then that's going to stay there. Got some spots where it can breathe. That's not for you. And then we're going to take this. There we go. There we go. Now the key is I do this when my mom's not home, so I never get yelled at. But this is it before it's going in the oven. Is it perfect? I 100% say no. So people who don't agree with that have been hit with that, those cumulative draw 20s. Okay, so the crust might be burnt. Let's see. Yep. All right. So I'm not gonna lie. The upper portion, outer rim of the crust is just a little bit burnt on my key lime. Just a smidge. Yes, it looks black. Um, but the key lime looks cooked. And now I gotta let it cool down, and then I'll top it with whipped cream. I'll probably shave off the edges before I serve it. I can make that work. All right. On that note, damn, I got clean. All right. So we don't need this. I'll wipe this down a little bit. See, now I will say, for years I used to think I was good at Uno. But then I came to the harsh realization when you're playing games like Uno, you have to have allies. If you're playing one on one, you can do well. But if you're playing multiple people, there will be allies formed. There will be betrayals. I've learned this through my group of friends. Zoid and Jay will never let me play a game, a board game, especially, and let me win at the very least in the first round. They make it a rule that I have to lose. It's a horrible rule. It's a horrible rule. Somehow they get everybody to side with them on this rule. Like they literally made it like a rule that you can die more often than you can actually die in Munchkins. Like you can die in Munchkins, but like they add more rules of how to die, which is cool and it's fun. But then they make it so that I die all the time. And there's a character where we play the Marvel version of Munchkins, and there's Hela, you know, Thor's sister, which is not a thing, but Thor's sister, and she gets more powerful for every time someone has died in the game. And she was already like a 13, I want to say, and or 18, 13 or 18. And I remember I died 3 times prior to getting to her character, and it gave her an additional 15 level. And then she had another bonus on top of that. And I was like, shut up, no. And then all of a sudden they all rose up and they all just emptied out their entire hands of every single bonus boost card that they had. So my level was minuscule to hers. It was like fighting a level 80 monster. It was a horrible night. All right, there we go. So we'll see on that note, what I'm going to do is this. Okay, so ignoring the burnt ends, and I know it's not like barbecue. You can't have burnt ends on pie. So if you ignore the burnt ends, that's my key lime. It's got to cool down some more, but I think that's not bad for a first try. I'm gonna try to see if I can shave some of this off. Ooh, I may be able to get away with that. Yeah. Haha, they'll never know. They'll never know. They'll never know. I think I was off with my ratio for the graham cracker and butter. It's going to be a very, very sweet pie. Oh no, these guys, they negotiate, man. Well, like the ally approach, they negotiate, they make allies, and I've seen betrayals of the allies in the game. Like, that's why, like, when we're playing Munchkins, they're like, shake the hand. Do not break the rules, shake the hand. And then at the same time, they'll if they sneak past you, then we're like, well, I forgot. I'm like the betrayals. Uh, we could do a tournament, Abunda. What kind of tournament are you thinking? Like a Munchkins tournament, Magic tournament, or just a tournament in general? Kumite style. There you go. Ooh, that was hot. All right, see? None the wiser. None the wiser. Oh, Texas Hold'em? I don't even know if they play poker. I have a couple friends that do play poker. Um, I'm familiar with poker based on watching it on TV from certain aspects, and then I have a game that actually the gameplay rules is based on poker rules, so I'm familiar with it on that. So six of you put $10 and $10 to $20 in a pot, and you all play. Okay. I mean, I have, oddly enough, I do have poker chips. Damn. All right, that's where I'm putting whipped cream right there. I don't need that there. All right, and we're gonna take that. Come on, steady hands. Ah, there we go. Let me move this. All right. So since I got that done, all right, let's make some whipped cream. All right. I forgot. Yeah, I guarantee you, even if we were televised, they would still play that same exact way. Like when we play we play a lot of Munchkins, oddly enough. besides Magic. And then so when we played Munchkins, I've played with Jay, his wife, John, and some other people. And Jay's wife is like, I will be your ally, but you must do what I say. And like, when I ask you for a favor. And I'm like, fine, okay. Jay would be the dick where he would be like, I'll hit you with 10, 20 monsters and you're stuck. And then you're like, I need help. And he goes, I'll help you. And they're like, and you're like, you just gave me 10 or 20 monsters. He's like, yeah, but together we can beat them. And I'm like, dude, that's a horrible maneuver. He's like, you're gonna die if you don't. I'm like, it's only like this. It just gives you this, and you can't go up a level. He goes, don't worry, I'll do it for a favor to be asked later. Or I like to call the devil's bargain. Because literally, because I'm a man of my word, and he knows it. So like, there's been times where I've taken that bargain twice, and he's literally been like, I'm about to help someone. He goes, don't help that person. And I'd be like, I turn to that person, I'm like, I can't help you. Or the one other time was, what was it? Yeah, no, he was like, no, that was the biggest one. He's like, don't help that person. And then another time I was gonna ask for help. He's like, don't ask for help. I'm like, shut up. And I'm like, that's not a favor. He's like, no, but that's for mine to dictate. So I was stuck. Screwed me over 2 times. Whipped cream. Whip the cream. All right, so 1 cup of whipping cream. Okay. Mm. 1 cup. All right, cool. We're gonna pour that in here. And then I need 2 tablespoons of confection sugar. This is a tablespoon. Right. One, two, okay. And then let's see here. Take this. And we'll put this over here. I agree. Will, it is the appropriate name for that kind of a deal. Devil's bargain. I do apologize about the silence, but I figure your ears don't want to hear the machine going. Oh, that's a good sign, Will. Bunda has entrusted you with his mod duties if something were ever to happen to him. I think that's good. Let's see here. All right, so that looks like whipped cream to me. Or we're there. There. Tastes like whipped cream too. Not too sugary. The only thing about this is like I have to be careful because if I whip this anymore, it's gonna basically turn to butter. Because that's all butter is like heavy cream that's been whipped too much for the most part. Yep. Oh yeah. That definitely has the zest of the lime. I'm happy with that. It's not cooling down fast enough for me, but I'm happy. All right. Yay. Chris is his name. He is black. So Black Chris. Got it. That's the one they're making the deal with. Wait a minute. Zoe, you got a flat tire. Is this on your regular car or is this on the actual truck, Zoe? Like, are you like driving the truck with the your furniture, or are they furnishing your place for you? Oh, your car. Do you have a donut or a spare tire? Oh, they're way ahead of you. Okay. So, yeah, I was gonna say if you had like a donut or a spare tire, you may be able to just like flip it until you can get to a place. Oh, so you do have a spare. Okay. Are you on the? You're on. I'm assuming you're on the side of the road. Like, is a tire facing the inside of the road, like the highway, or is it the blown tire facing the shoulder? You don't have AAA? Okay, so it's facing inward towards the street. Are you able to pull the car slightly off a little bit more? I ask because I don't trust tow unless it's like through AAA. I don't really trust tow guys too much. That needs to get moved. That needs to be removed. Okay, so Storm found you somebody to help. Okay, so that's good. I'm sure she found someone that's reliable then. She's really good about checking reviews and checking people. Oh, you didn't even know where to find your spare tire. Yeah, to that extent, fair enough. Fair enough. I wouldn't even try that then. All right, and there's my apple cobbler. I gotta let that cool, but that's gonna be like a crunchy granola crust underneath with a, well, no, it's graham underneath and granola crust on top, and just apple underneath. Something along those lines. All right. So, Zoe, was there any other damage to the car, or is it just the tire? Yeah, no, I agree. You know, that's the important thing that you're safe. And yeah, there is a difference between a donut and a spare. A spare you can like really make use of. A donut you have to get to another place to get another tire. Actually, I usually try to get spares if I can for my cars. And then the last time my brother was here, he had a blowout with the Jeep he has with him and Kim, and the blowout was so bad that it messed up part of the frame of his Jeep and blew out and actually took out the turn signal and the brake light on the right side of the car. I don't know what they hit, but that tire just exploded. And they had their 4 dogs with them at the time. Now let's see here. Did I put this over here? All right, so I just realized what time it is. Oh, where you were driving in Vegas and the truck spun out of control and flipped into it. Oh, wow. Jesus. Yeah. I've been fortunate. Like, the car accidents I've had, I've never been hurt or anything like that. And I've had, like, I had one really bad accident, but I wasn't hurt. It was just the car. But the scariest moment I've had was actually when I was a kid, and was my brother driving, and my father was in the passenger seat. My brother was driving, and I believe it was in my father's Trans Am at the time, and we were driving back to my brother's college, and it was snowing, and we were on the turnpike, and I remember sitting in the back seat, and I could see, because I was sitting in the middle, and I could see clearly a van in the middle of a highway on a snowy road just do a 180, and now we're just heading straight for each other. It just flipped, like not flipped, but like rotated. I guess it hit a patch of ice or something like that. And my brother was able to get the car to stop, and literally it was enough space that I could like barely fit this knife through it between the two bumpers. And as a kid, the only thing I remember doing was like I grabbed all the seatbelts and I clicked all the seatbelts around me. Like that was going to do anything better. But yeah, but I mean, in comparison, my story was very, very soft in comparison to yours. I agree. Hmm. This is not bad. If you get a chance, get the strawberry banana nectar mix from Fruta de mi Tierra, uh, Jumex, I think it's called. Okay, I got it at Dollar Tree, so I don't know if you'll get it everywhere. Mm, mm. But I was hoping that pie will cool down before I call it a day, but that pie is still too warm. So I'm gonna call it. I'll probably take a picture when I get whipped cream on this bad boy, which whipped cream's holding. I could always make more if I need to. And I'll just put it on my Instagram. Other than that, I would say thank you all for joining me. I mean, Bunda, it does sound like something out of a movie where people would have been screaming, and that it does sound like a scene from a movie. I'm just happy that you're okay, obviously. And I have driven past cars on fire. That is a sight to see. So that is definitely shocking. I agree with Will. Glad you got out, man. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having these lovely conversations with you. But I do have to bid everybody adieu. It's already 5:18, going to be 5:20, and I know they'll be arriving shortly, and I have to walk these guys again. So, on that note, as I always say, continue watching anime, expand your minds, and just be excellent. Thank you, everybody. By the way, good luck, Bunda, and good luck, Zoe.